Hello my friends and welcome to my cutting table. Today we are squaring off half square triangles, and my whole goal today is to cut through a bunch of these and sew the blocks when my hands get tired of cutting. And how we are doing this, if I can do this standing right next to my camera here, is putting this 3-inch square in the center of our block. And then once we cut that off, we turn it around to the pristine side. And we're going to put that 3 inches right on the corner, making sure that this line lines up, this line lines up, and this line lines up. All three very, very important lines. And then we were going to hold it down with our fingers and slice and slice. And I'm a little awkward slicing with the camera there in view showing you, but I think we're going to get through that on a few pieces so you can see how it's done. And again, I'm just putting this down. I'm lining this line up, putting it in the center of my block, making sure this line is lined up and that it goes off the sides on all three sides. Holding it down with my fingers, making sure I'm at least 3/4 of an inch away from the sides. And we're just trimming it over and then trimming it over. And again, I apologize that I'm getting in the camera view there. We'll see if I can maybe do it sideways so I'm not maybe upside down. And we're just lining that up, making sure I'm right on the lines, trimming this piece off. And you notice I go to the side that has the most of the square showing. And then we're going to turn this around, and we decided we were going to turn it around again so I can have it I think out my math so you can see it as well as I can see it. And we're lining up this line, we're lining up this line, and we're lining up this line. And just like the old carpenter phrase goes, measure twice. Make sure you're perfectly on. Hold it down. Make sure you've got 3/4 of an inch around your cutting space. And then go ahead and cut your sides. And of course, with the camera there, we'll see if I can make the next one perfect, shall we? All right, so let's go ahead and lay this one down. We're going to put this in the center of our frame. So we have measurement all the way around. And we're trimming this one. And we're trimming this one. Cutting those out of the way. Lining up the bottom line, the side line, and the center line. All three have to be directly on the edge, and on the center line in between the two blocks. Hold my fingers, making sure I have about a 3/4 inch all around. We don't want a finger popping out and hurting it. And then we cut our pieces off. And then we have a perfectly square 3-inch half square triangle. All right. Okay, my friends, and we're trying for a different view so you can see the half square triangles being cut. So you see I have a lot of the half square triangles that needs to be trimmed up into the perfect 3-inch blocks. And we've got a bunch of scraps already accumulated. Move them off to the side. And we're going to use our half square triangle along with a block. Not half square triangle, but yeah, I guess technically it is. And we're going to put this line right here in the center, directly on this line in the middle. And we're going to put our 3-inch grid in the middle, making sure we go over here, have over fabric here, more fabric back behind the 3 inches, We're going to take our fingers, making sure we have that 3/4 inch safety on all sides. We're going to zip up the side here, zip over the side here, making sure we're square. Pick it up, flip it around, and now we're going to put our 3-inch line directly on the edge of this fabric with this center line directly in the center here. And again, it takes seeing it a couple of times, it takes doing it a couple of times before you're perfectly comfortable doing it. And we have our perfect half square triangle. Thanks, my friends.